In a distant corner of the universe, an advanced alien civilization known as the Zatari are on the brink of a major discovery. They have detected a strange energy anomaly near a small, blue planet called Earth. A fleet of their most advanced ships, led by Captain Ryler, is dispatched to investigate this phenomenon. The mission is critical, as the anomaly could hold the key to new energy sources that could power their world for millennia. As the fleet approaches Earth, the crew notices something unusual. The closer they get to the planet, the more distorted their instruments become. Navigation systems start to fail, communication with the homeworld becomes erratic, and the ship's energy levels fluctuate uncontrollably. Captain Ryler, a seasoned leader with years of experience, maintains his composure and orders the fleet to hold its position until they can better understand what is happening. As the fleet continues its approach toward Earth, something unexpected and terrifying occurs. Out of nowhere, the smallest ship in the fleet abruptly vanishes from the sensors. There is no explosion, no sign of debris, just a sudden, chilling disappearance. The remaining crew members, already on edge from the strange anomalies they've encountered, are thrown into a state of panic. The disappearance is not an isolated incident. Soon, more ships start to vanish one after another, as if being swallowed by an invisible force. Desperation grips Captain Ryler as he realizes the severity of the situation. The fleet, once formidable and organized, is now being systematically erased from existence. In a last-ditch effort to save what remains of his crew, Ryler orders an emergency retreat, hoping to escape the reach of whatever malevolent force is at work. But the retreat comes too late. Before Ryler can even complete a full distress signal to their homeworld, his own ship becomes the latest victim, enveloped in a strange, overwhelming energy. The once bright and bustling command center is plunged into darkness, leaving only the haunting silence of the unknown. The Zatari fleet, one of the most powerful armadas in the galaxy, has been swallowed by the mysterious forces surrounding Earth, leaving behind only silence and unanswered questions. The last thing Ryler sees before his ship is consumed is a flickering image of Earth, serene and unassuming, as if nothing had happened. On the Zatari homeworld, the sudden and unexplained disappearance of the fleet triggers an immediate and widespread alarm. Commander Zayla, a figure known for her wisdom and leadership, is quickly brought into the situation. She receives a fragmented distress signal from Captain Ryler, the fleet's esteemed leader. The message is garbled and incomplete, yet the urgency and distress in Ryler's voice cut through the static. Zayla, with a heavy heart, quickly grasps the dire nature of the situation. Their most advanced fleet, under the command of their finest captain, has mysteriously vanished near the anomaly surrounding the distant planet Earth. Understanding the gravity of the circumstances, Zayla moves swiftly to assess the situation. The loss of such a critical fleet, especially under Ryler's command, is a blow not only to their military strength, but also to their confidence as a people. The fact that the fleet disappeared without a trace, leaving no clues or explanations, only deepens the sense of unease. Zayla knows that immediate action is required. The Zatari must uncover the truth behind this anomaly, and perhaps more importantly, they must prepare for whatever might come next. Determined to uncover the truth and retrieve any survivors, Zayla assembles a new team of elite soldiers, scientists, and engineers. She knows the risks, but is resolute in her decision to lead the mission herself. The journey to Earth is fraught with tension, as the crew aboard her ship whispers about the fate that might await them. Some speculate that Earth is protected by an unknown force, while others fear the anomaly is a gateway to another dimension. As Zayla's ship makes its approach toward Earth, the crew begins to notice that they are not immune to the strange phenomena that have plagued others before them. The ship's sensors start picking up unusual energy readings, patterns that seem eerily similar to those reported by Ryler's fleet before their mysterious disappearance. The data is puzzling, and the crew can feel the tension rising as they try to make sense of what they are encountering. With each passing moment, the anomalies become more frequent and harder to ignore, causing concern among the crew. The once smooth journey now feels unpredictable, as the ship's systems are increasingly affected by these strange forces. Despite their best efforts, the crew struggles to stabilize the ship's systems as they draw closer to Earth. The anomalies not only persist but grow stronger, making it clear that something is very wrong. The situation becomes more urgent, and Zayla, sensing the gravity of the situation, makes the decision to land the ship on the planet's surface. She hopes that by doing so, they might uncover clues that could explain the strange energy readings and, more importantly, the disappearance of Ryler's fleet. The crew prepares for the landing, knowing that what they discover on Earth could hold the key to solving the mystery that has brought them all to this critical point. Upon landing, the crew is met with an eerie silence. They step out onto Earth's surface, only to find remnants of the fleet scattered across a vast, barren landscape. Ships are partially embedded in the ground, their hulls twisted and broken, as if they had been violently torn apart. There are no signs of life, no bodies, no traces of the crew. The only thing that remains is the haunting stillness of the empty ships, abandoned in a world that feels strangely alien. Zayla and her team begin a thorough investigation, searching for any leads that might explain what happened. As they delve deeper into the wreckage, they discover faint energy signatures that suggest the fleet's destruction was not caused by a natural phenomenon. Something or someone on this planet was responsible for the vanishing of their people. With this unsettling revelation, Zayla realizes that their mission is far from over. They must uncover the truth behind the anomaly and the fate of Captain Ryler, even if it means confronting the unknown dangers that lurk within Earth's shadowy depths. As Commander Zayla and her team continue their investigation on Earth, they are suddenly ambushed by a group of humans armed with advanced technology. The humans, initially hostile, quickly surround the Zatari, forcing them into a defensive stance. Zayla, attempting to communicate, is interrupted by the appearance of a man named Ethan, the leader of the human group. His presence immediately commands attention, and with a wave of his hand, the humans lower their weapons, though they remain wary. Ethan, with a mixture of suspicion and curiosity, questions Zayla about her intentions on Earth. The Zatari commander, understanding the delicate situation, explains their mission to uncover the fate of their missing fleet. Ethan listens intently, but remains cautious. He reveals that the energy anomaly surrounding Earth is not a natural phenomenon, but a defense mechanism, a weapon designed by ancient humans to protect the planet from extraterrestrial threats. However, the weapon malfunctioned long ago and now indiscriminately targets anything that approaches Earth from space. Zayla is stunned by this revelation. The weapon, which was intended as a safeguard, has become a trap, ensnaring any who dare venture too close. Ethan further explains that his resistance group has been trying to disable the weapon for years, but every attempt has ended in failure. The ancient technology is beyond their understanding, and the weapon's core is hidden deep within the planet, protected by layers of impenetrable defenses. Zayla understands how serious the situation is and suggests forming an alliance. She thinks that her team's advanced knowledge and technology, combined with the humans' understanding of the weapon's history, could be the key to shutting it down. Zayla believes that by working together, they might solve the problem that has been so difficult to fix. She has faith in what the humans can do with technology, and this makes the alliance seem even more important. Ethan is still careful and cautious, but he sees the potential in this partnership. After thinking for a moment, he agrees to the alliance, but gives a strong warning. The path to the weapon's core is very dangerous, and many lives have already been lost trying to reach it. Even though they have decided to work together, Ethan reminds everyone that they must be very careful as they face the challenges ahead. As the two groups prepare for their mission, a fragile bond begins to form between the Zatari and the humans. Both sides are driven by a shared goal to deactivate the weapon and prevent any more needless deaths. But beneath the surface, tensions simmer as neither group fully trusts the other. With the stakes higher than ever, Zayla and Ethan must navigate this uneasy alliance as they embark on a perilous journey into the heart of the planet, where the answers and dangers await. The uneasy alliance between the Zatari and the humans embarks on its perilous journey toward the core of the ancient weapon. This journey, fraught with danger, is a significant test for both sides. Commander Zayla and Ethan lead their combined teams through a network of treacherous underground tunnels deep beneath Earth's surface. As they navigate these dark, twisting paths, the pressure mounts with each step, and the surroundings grow increasingly ominous. Zayla and Ethan, understanding the gravity of their mission, ensure that both groups stay on course, knowing that survival depends on their ability to work together. However, as they progress further into the tunnels, the tension in the air thickens. Both sides struggle to suppress their mutual distrust, which occasionally threatens to surface. The Zatari are still unsure of the humans' true intentions, while the humans remain wary of the Zatari's mysterious technology. With each step, this uncertainty and suspicion begin to wear on their nerves. Yet, despite these challenges, they know they must press on. Reaching the weapon's core is not just a matter of alliance, but of survival itself. As they venture deeper, they encounter the remnants of failed attempts, collapsed tunnels, deactivated traps, and the skeletal remains of those who came before them. Each obstacle tests the fragile bond between the two groups, but they push forward, driven by the knowledge that the fate of both species rests on their shoulders. After hours of navigating the treacherous terrain, they reach the outer defenses of the weapon's core. The entrance is guarded by a sophisticated array of security systems, designed to repel any intruder. Zayla's engineers work tirelessly to bypass the defenses, using their advanced technology to disable the traps and unlock the massive doors leading to the core. But as they make progress, the weapon's automated systems begin to react, triggering a series of alarms that echo through the tunnels. As time quickly runs out, Ethan's team steps up to provide cover, holding back the weapon's robotic guardians while Zayla and her engineers continue their important work. The air is filled with the sounds of battle blaster fire, explosions, and the shouts of both human and Zatari soldiers who are now fighting together. Despite the chaos surrounding them, they keep pushing forward, each knowing that their actions could make the difference between success and failure. Even in the middle of this chaotic battle, something begins to change. The group starts to feel a sense of unity, as the shared struggle and the pressure of time bring them closer together. The looming threat they face forces them to rely on one another, slowly breaking down the walls of mistrust that once separated them. As they fight side by side, bonds start to form, showing that they are stronger together than they ever were apart. Finally, Zayla's team breaches the final layer of defenses, and the massive doors to the core begin to open. Inside, they find the heart of the weapon, a massive, pulsating energy source surrounded by ancient machinery. The air hums with power, and the temperature rises as they step into the chamber. But before they can deactivate the weapon, they are confronted by a final, unexpected obstacle, an ancient AI, programmed to protect the core at all costs. The AI, which has been dormant for centuries, awakens as the intruders enter the chamber. It scans the group, identifying them as a threat to the planet's safety. With no time to waste, Zayla and Ethan must find a way to convince the AI to stand down or risk being destroyed along with the weapon. As the tension reaches its peak, Zayla steps forward, offering a desperate plea for cooperation. She argues that the weapon's continued operation endangers not just Earth, but the entire galaxy. The AI hesitates, its ancient programming conflicting with the new information. In a moment of clarity, the AI recognizes the truth in Zayla's words. It agrees to deactivate the weapon, but only if the group can prove their intentions are peaceful. With Ethan's help, Zayla provides the necessary proof, and the AI begins the shutdown sequence. As the energy in the chamber dissipates, the weapons systems go dark, and the threat to Earth and the Zatari is finally neutralized. Exhausted but relieved, the group prepares to leave the chamber, knowing that they have averted disaster, at least for now. As the weapons systems shut down, the massive chamber is plunged into an eerie silence. The once pulsating energy core now lies dormant, its destructive power neutralized. Commander Zayla and Ethan, exhausted but relieved, exchange a look of shared accomplishment. They know that while they have won this battle, the consequences of their actions are far-reaching. The team starts their journey back to the surface, but the way out is filled with danger. Deactivating the weapon has set off a final failsafe, a huge explosion, meant to destroy the core completely so that it can never be used again. As they begin to make their way through the tunnels, the ground starts to shake under their feet, adding to the already tense situation. Every member of the team knows that they need to move quickly if they want to make it out alive. As the tunnels begin to collapse around them, both the humans and the Zatari work together, racing against time to escape. The fear of being trapped or crushed by the falling debris pushes them to move faster. Despite the panic that starts to rise, they all understand that their survival depends on staying focused and helping each other. The urgency of the situation forces everyone to give their best effort, knowing that every second counts as they fight to reach the surface before it's too late. Just as the situation seems hopeless, they emerge into the open air, narrowly avoiding the explosion that consumes the underground complex. The shockwave from the blast sends a cloud of dust and debris into the sky, but the team, battered and bruised, is alive. They stand together, watching as the ground beneath them settles, marking the end of a long and arduous journey. In the aftermath, the alliance between the humans and Zatari solidifies. The shared experience has forged bonds that neither side could have anticipated. Zayla and Ethan, now comrades, vow to maintain this fragile peace and work together to rebuild what has been lost. The Zatari return to their homeworld, bringing with them the knowledge of Earth's ancient defenses and the promise of a new era of cooperation between their species. Back on Earth, Ethan and his people begin the difficult and hopeful process of rebuilding. The deactivation of the weapon has not only prevented a catastrophic loss of life, but has also brought about a sense of relief and renewed purpose. As they work to restore what was lost, the people of Earth feel a growing sense of optimism. The immediate danger has passed, and now they can focus on healing their world and looking towards the future. The success of their mission has given them the chance to rebuild their cities and communities with a newfound determination to create a better and safer world for everyone. The deactivation of the weapon has also opened the door to exciting new possibilities. With the Zatari as allies, humanity now has the opportunity to explore the stars without the constant fear of being alone or threatened by unknown dangers. The partnership with the Zatari has shown them that they are not alone in the universe, and this realization brings with it a sense of wonder and excitement. Together, humans and Zatari can embark on a journey of discovery, venturing into the unknown with the confidence that comes from knowing they have each other's support. The future is no longer something to fear, but something to embrace with open arms as they explore the vastness of space side by side. As Zayla's ship departs from Earth, she takes one last look at the planet, now at peace. The mission has cost them dearly, but it has also brought hope for a future where both species can thrive together. The lost fleet may never be recovered, but their sacrifice has ensured that Earth and the Zatari will face the challenges of the cosmos united rather than divided. In the vast, quiet expanse of space, Zayla's ship gradually fades into the distance, disappearing among the countless stars that fill the night sky. This moment marks the end of one journey and the beginning of another, as the two worlds, Earth and Zatari, stand on the brink of a new era. The departure of Zayla and her crew symbolizes more than just the physical distance between them. It represents the closing of a chapter filled with conflict and uncertainty. Yet, it also opens the door to a future filled with hope and potential. Both sides have come to realize that their survival may depend not on their differences, but on their ability to work together and learn from one another. As Zayla's ship vanishes into the cosmos, a sense of quiet anticipation fills the air, signaling the start of a new chapter for both worlds. This chapter is one where cooperation and understanding are no longer just options, but necessities. In an ever-expanding universe, where unknown challenges and opportunities await, the bond formed between the two species might be the key to overcoming whatever lies ahead. The future is uncertain, but with this newfound alliance, both worlds can face it with a shared sense of purpose and a commitment to ensuring their mutual survival and growth.